Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. We are going to talk about Carroll diagram in this lesson. A Carroll diagram is used to organize data and group it according to whether it fits the certain criteria. Whenever we make a Carroll diagram actually it's a way of sorting the thing, you can say. It helps us to make the groups of the things according to different features they have. As we know that for one thing there can be lot of features. When we make a group, that group will point a particular feature of that one only. Normally the data collection groups that we make, they give us information about their numbers or about certain features only. But when we use the Carroll diagram, using the Carroll diagram at the same time we come to know about a particular feature, and also we get the idea that whether it belongs to a certain criteria or not. For example, here on the screen you can see four different diagrams. Now each diagram is having lot of features. Like if I talk about, let me say this is the diagram A, this is diagram B, this is C, and this is D. If we look at them, you will find many differences in them, and there are similarities in them as well. So if we will use the Carroll diagram, it will help us to sort out all these features, and looking at the Carroll diagram, it will become easy for us to distinguish between these features. Like the diagram A is a circle, diagram B is an oval, C and D both are square. Now A is, I can say, it is also having the curve in it. B is also having a curve in it. But this is a similarity in them. We have the difference in them as well. The difference is that it is having a green color, it is having a blue color, and this one you can see as the C and D. Their feature is they don't have any curve in them. But the difference also in them, you can see that one is having a green color and the other is having a blue color. So they have a lot of features that while studying any diagram or any numbers or any data, that we can actually highlight using the Carroll diagram. So let's see with few examples how we can sort the things in Carroll diagram and how it works. Here is an example you can see on the screen that we have four letters. The letters are U, O, W, and J. So we need to put them in this Carroll diagram. This is a Carroll diagram here, and the Carroll diagram will let us know about all the features of these words easily. We can put them in this diagram, so after that it will be very easy for us to differentiate between them or to know about their certain features. For example, the four letters shown here, they belong to the vowel category and consonant category. And we also have the uppercase and the lowercase letter. So easily we can put them here in the Carroll diagram. Like if I look at the uppercase letter, I have U and W. These are the uppercase letter. It means uppercase letter will fall in this column. But out of these uppercase, we have U as vowel. So I will put the U here in this one because it is an uppercase letter and it's a vowel also. So it will be placed here. And W is uppercase but consonant. So I will place it here. Now O and J both are the lowercase letter. Out of them O is a vowel, so it's a lowercase, so I will put it here, and J is a consonant, so I will place it here. Now one can easily know about looking at these which letters are vowel and which letters are consonant, and even we can easily differentiate between uppercase and lowercase at this looking at this Carroll diagram. So this is how actually when we put the things in the Carroll diagram, it make the study of the data easy for us. Okay, and Carroll diagram was given the name Carroll after a mathematician, uh, Lewis Carroll. The scientist name was Lewis Carroll. He gave this idea of making the group of data. So on his name, this was given the name Levi's Carroll name. It was given the name Carroll diagram. Now let's have another example here. We have certain shapes in the correct position we want to put them. Like we have the quadrilateral and we have not quadrilateral, and then regular polygon and irregular polygon. It might be new thing for you, but shortly I will say a regular polygon means the shape in which all the sides are equal. We call it regular polygon, and irregular polygon is a geometrical shape having not all sides equal. And quadrilateral is the one having four sides, and not quadrilateral means which will not have four sides. It can have three sides, five sides, or even more sides. So if we look at the first one is isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle is a triangle in which two sides are equal. So it means it is not regular. And also it has only three sides. So I will put it in irregular polygon category. It will be here in the irregular and not quadrilateral. So it is going to be isosceles triangle. Okay, and then next one is a equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle is a three-sided shape having all the sides equal. So it means it is regular but not a quadrilateral. So I will say I will put it here in the equilateral. Square, of course, you are very well aware about that. Square is a four-sided shape. It's a four-sided shape having all the sides equal and all the angles equal as well. So I will say the square is a quadrilateral with a regular polygon. And then rhombus. If we talk about the properties of the rhombus, rhombus is a polygon having four equal sides, but it don't have all the angles equal. So that is why we cannot say it is regular. We will put it in the irregular category. So rhombus will be an irregular polygon because there are two conditions for any shape, any polygon to be regular. The first condition is it should have all sides equal, and then it should have all the sides and all the angles should be equal. So rhombus have sides equal, but it don't have all the angles equal. So that is why it is irregular four-sided shape. So we will put here in this box of irregular polygon, irregular quadrilateral. And now here we have an example of the numbers where we need to put the numbers in the Carroll diagram. So there are four numbers 39, 42, 5 and 28. These numbers actually have different properties. So according to these even odds and multiple of 3 and not multiple of 3 category, we want to put them in the Carroll diagram. So if I look at the even number, there are two even numbers 42 and 28. So out of which do we have any one of them a multiple of 3? So yes, I think 42 is a multiple of 3. If I divide 42 with the 3, so I will have 14 times 3 makes 42. So 42 is a multiple of 3 and even also. So I will write it here. Now not multiple of 3 but even. So it is 28. It is not a multiple of 3 and even. So I will write it here. This is not a multiple of 3 but even. And if I look at the odd number, there are two odd numbers 39 and 5. So out of that 39 is a multiple of 3 and odd, so it will be written here, but 5 is not a multiple of 3 but odd, so I will write it here. So if you look at this one, you can easily uh, confirm that which number is having what properties. So this is actually the advantage of using a Carroll diagram. Next also here another example is there that put the numbers in the correct position in the Carroll diagram. You have to put the numbers in the correct position. We have again four numbers 13, 14, 45 and 30, and we want to put them in this Carroll diagram. I mean, this will put them in the category of multiple of 2 and not multiple of 2, and in multiple of 5 and not multiple of 5. So if I look at the multiple of 2, so here are the two multiple of 2, 14 and 30. Out of these, 30 is a multiple of 5 also. So I will say it will be written here. But 14 is a multiple of 2 but not a multiple of 5, so I will write it here. And 13, it is not a multiple of 2 and even not a multiple of 5, so it will be written here. 13 will be written. And 45, it is not a multiple of 2 but is a multiple of 5, so I will write 45 here. So this is how actually the Carroll diagram works. So hopefully after this, now the concept of Carroll diagram will be very clear. Now what you have to do is, after you close this video, after closing the video, you have to open your book page 38. On the page 38, you will see a diagram which is having actually four shelves. So you have to try to make a Carroll diagram of your own choice. You can put them in different categories by making a Carroll diagram. So once you complete, let me know. If you have any question, you can contact me through my personal number. So see you in next lesson, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.